What's going on, YouTube and all my fellow Dogecoin holders out there? Let's talk Dogecoin. There's some news out there. Well, I guess if anybody caught this already, well, the Dogecoin co-creator invests in it for the first time in 8 years after a dramatic price plunge. It's a pretty good little correction. It was fun. I enjoyed the free fall. I actually was able to load up on... I actually grabbed some at 20... I think it was 20 cents, 19 cents when I started adding the other night. But let's talk about Marcus. Billy tweeted Tuesday, I bought Dogecoin after 8 years of vowing never to buy crypto again an hour ago. He let us know that the cryptocurrency suffered a market-wide crash that saw the price of Dogecoin fall more than 10% in 24 hours and tweeted, I have checked the price 7 times so far. Since then, I was up 10% and now it's back down to 3%. That's pretty good. At least we got, like, I mean, if it changed his mind after 8 years of saying he was never going to do it and he thinks what's going on is healthy, it's a pretty good indication to me. Now let's talk about a few catalysts that we need to happen for this thing to actually want to take off. But before I go any further, if this is your first time tuning in, smash that. Don't forget to subscribe. If this is your first time tuning in, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Smash that like button and you can follow me on Twitter at IsaacsTrade. A few catalysts that we need to happen. Well, one of the main catalysts we need to happen for the Doge here is we need Robinhood to give us our wallets. But I don't see that coming immediately, you know what I mean? I believe it's going to take a while for Robinhood to give us our wallets, not because it's going to... Because if they give us the wallets, we're just going to take the money and take it to Kraken, take it to Coinbase, take it to wherever we're going to go. So they need to incentivize us to stay there. And they don't offer staking yet. So I'm leaning towards the fact that one of the main catalysts we're going to see, other than the hash rate and the fee rate being cut down significantly from whatever the development teams are working on with Elon Musk right now. Well, once... Robinhood, basically, I think they hold the majority of the Dogecoin. So once they're not going to give us the wallet, so we're just going to take off. So they're going to give us some kind of staking. Okay, so they're working out how basically that's what I think is going to happen. Because I mean, if they give you your wallet, and then most people want to leave. So I mean, it makes sense for Robinhood to stake it instead. So I'm expecting that to be one of the main catalysts. And the next catalyst would be obviously Robinhood releasing our wallets to us so we can move our cryptocurrency in the same form of a cryptocurrency instead of having to convert it to fiat and then getting taxed and then taking it elsewhere and then putting it back into cryptocurrency and positioning yourself. It's all too much of a headache. So it's basically like we just gotta wait it out and see. So like I keep telling everybody, I'm not expecting a whole lot to happen until July, and probably the first week of July, after July 4th, maybe before that, maybe a few days before that. But that's basically like two of the main catalysts we need to have. I mean, I guess one of the third ones would be, I mean, I get Tesla adopting it, but I want it more of a useful adaptation. I need, like, you know, I've been saying it forever, I need McDonald's or something like that. If we get a fast food joint to adopt it, or, you know, a gas station or something, then it's going to change the whole ball game for this. I mean, there's a lot of places out there where you can use it. The problem is, like I said, you can't buy anything. And most of the Dogecoin that our holders, like 90% of mine is in Robinhood, and I can't do nothing with it. I really can't. I mean, I had to sell it and make it into regular fiat unless I use my Kraken gun, but you know, they charge too much when you're using that, and the same with Coinbase. But let's jump in, and I'm gonna map out some key levels of support because I believe we hit the bottom right here at 17. I think it was 16.5 or something like that. So I'm gonna just map out real quick what I need for this one to what support levels we need to stay at, and what resistance we need to blow by. Now, before we go any further, please remember I'm not a professional. This should be considered entertainment use only. Before you buy or sell any asset, you should consult with one or help. Don't be lazy. Look at some charts, read some articles, listen to some random guy or chick on YouTube, or just listen to some random ass people. You know what I mean? So obviously that's gonna be our new level of support right there, which is 1630, 16.3. So it looks like we built another. This was another level of resistance here, and we actually already blew through that resistance right there. So we are sitting right here on a new level of support, which is actually looking like a fairly nice level of support. So, but we need to be able to bust through this level right here, which I actually see us being able to get through this level within the next. By the end of the day, we should be somewhere towards this area, which is like 25, 24 and a half, somewhere around there. But then once we're going to really feel a lot of resistance right here in this area, because if you zoom back out onto the 2-hour chart frame, I mean, and that was without even going back and double checking to make sure those were key levels of support and resistance. So we do have levels of support and resistance right here where it's sitting. So I kind of, this is why I believe this 16 cents is going to be our low. I don't see us going any lower than that. If we do test this 13 cents, that is 12 cents right here. We'll just say it's the low of 10. The low of 11. That is going to be our strongest level of support if we do get that low. But like I said, I don't see us going that far because we already hit single digits on the RSI over here. Or no, wait, it was right here, I believe. We went down to 0.6. No, yeah, we went down to 0.6 on the RSI, I think it was. I had to double check, but I remember it was single digits on the RSI, which is crazy on a one-day chart. Or no, actually, it was on the 30-minute chart. I take that back. On the one-day chart, it went down to as low as 16 on the RSI, which is way oversold. And like what I'm using here is the same strategy I use to position myself on some of my option trades. Now, if we come in and look in the one day, you'll see we are actually riding. Let me get rid of this. We're riding on top of this 151-day moving average right here. That's why I am looking at this 16 cents as our key level of support, because not only do we have the support here, but we also are on the moving average, or on the simple moving average. On the moving average, we are gonna ride it right here, and so we should basically go towards on like an upward trend. I mean, even if that doesn't work for nobody, you just come over and put it on the 6-hour ticker. Let's zoom out and let's give you guys let's map out a trajectory on which direction this trend is going real quick, which let's just drop this here, and you'll see we have a nice level of support going up on this upward trend, and then we'll give ourselves some resistance, which is going to be right here. That's our resistance. We have the most contact points right here to look at that, and the same thing with this one. So if looking at this support right here, we are still on an upward trend. No matter which way you want to look at it, it is still an upward trend, and it has not changed, and it's always been an upward trend. So remember just to hodl your coins and do not invest any more than you can afford. Don't forget to make a Twitter account, because that's where all the real news is. And I am expecting, like I said on my last video, I am expecting this next run up to dwarf the last one. We're gonna double this. What we had right here, we're gonna blow that out the water. Bet. And I am really, really excited to see this happen. I am ready for this to come. This is gonna be fantastic. Now the problem when you're looking at these patterns, usually it takes a little bit of time, especially when you're looking at a 1-day chart. This head and shoulder right here is going to take a while to play out. You know, every time we have a dip, or before the rip happens, you got to have a dip, okay? That's just the way it works. You're going to dip and then we're going to fucking rip. But I'm expecting the run up to be somewhere in this area right here where the rip is going to be. Yeah, like I said, I'm not expecting much. I'm expecting to stay pretty stagnant and going towards this upward trend. But I'm not really expecting too much exciting to happen. But the good thing is, like I said, even on the 6 hour, or actually if we go over to the 2 hour chart frame, you can see that our moving averages have taken a significant change in direction, which leads me to believe we hit the bottom. We've already tested it once and twice, so it could be a fail, but I don't think it's going to be a fail. We've had too many other times where it's tested the support and it just didn't do anything and just continued to fall through it. Because like I said, I believe all this support up here, all this up here was fake support. There was no support here for it at all. It was all synthetic. If you look back and see what happened, I mean, literally we had what the Saturday Night Live thing was 420 or whatever, and then it came on Webull or something like that, and it just sold off. And then I think Elon Musk came out and said some more stuff around here, so that's kind of why I say it's synthetic in a way. But you know, hey, it's good times. What do I know? I'm out of here. Don't forget to come follow me on Twitter at IsaacsTrade.